Greetings and welcome to ruralvacantland.com, where we've got easy, cheap land priced 50 to 80% below the competition. So I've got up for sale 20 acres near Ludlow, California. It's close to Barstow. It's just south of the 40. I thought I'd show you where it is on Google Earth. So let's go to Google Earth. Here we're super zoomed in, so let's zoom out and zoom back in so I can show you the area. So here's Ludlow to the north. Here's the Interstate 40. Here's National Trails Highway, or what a lot of people call Route 66. So if we zoom out here, up north is Las Vegas, and then you've got Riverside, Los Angeles, metropolitan area down here. And so this property is not too far from there. The roads kind of, they don't go straight, but kind of wrap around, and you can get to this property. So this is Southern California. Now let's zoom back in, see if we can see some pictures of that other people have taken in the area to see what this area looks like. Because I've never been to the property and I don't have any actual pictures from the property, but the thing's priced pretty well. Here's a picture that doesn't help. Here's some pictures of the area. This is more Ludlow. It's more of a ghost town. If you actually go to Ludlow, I think they've got two gas stations, like a gas station on either side of the road, and then they've also got a Dairy Queen there. And I think, pretty sure this is the exit I got stuck at one time. I ran out of gas on the way back from Las Vegas at the middle of the night, and everything was closed. Slept there for a couple hours, wait for the gas station to open. A nice desert landscape in this area with nobody around. There's just no one around, and you've got beautiful countryside. It's a piece of America that's almost untouched, and it's in Southern California, close to lots of metropolitan areas where you can jet out for the weekend and go enjoy this countryside. So there's a Chevron. I think there's a 76 there. And this is old railroad stop. I mean, the town used to be there because of the railroad. Let me show you some more depictions of the area by going on the internet. If we go to Google Maps and put in the GPS coordinates of this property, which are also underneath this video, and the description below will have the coordinates. You can cut and paste them from there. But if you put that into Google Maps, you get the plot map, and you can see the lines are where they are, the property boundaries, and you could click on the corners to figure out the GPS of the corners. So before you go out to visit this property, I'd highly suggest you get a GPS unit or download a GPS, like free GPS coordinates or something like that, onto your phone, so you can see the actual GPS numbers when you're walking around the property. You can walk to the corners and you can see exactly where this property lays out without hiring someone to show you. That's just a cheap, easy way to figure it out. So if we look at these lines, like this line on this side, keep that one in mind. And if we go to the satellite, you're over here and you're over here. These are kind of the lines, and so this wash runs between them, and it's kind of down the middle of the property. And I believe you can drive this wash. If you zoom in at different angles, it looks like there's a 2-track that goes through there. You got to be adventurous, and you got to have a sense of humor, and you got to have some courage and a 4-wheel drive vehicle or a dirt bike or 4-wheel or something. But I think you can get into this property through that wash, and you can get out to these roads going across country. So that would be the access to this property. You're probably crossing some private property along the way. Some of it might be government. I could probably look up who the neighbors are and which exactly plot belongs to who, if you like. But I think that's the access to this thing, and it's priced accordingly. I'm asking $4,900 for this property cash. If we go to the market and we see what else is out there, I like LandWatch. It's easy to slice and dice. It's kind of like Amazon for land, in my opinion. And we go to Barstow because that's the biggest town in the area. Covers this whole region of land for sale. And I narrowed it down to land that is 11 to 50 acres. That's one of their preset numbers, so I just chose that one because the 20 acres is in there. And then I sorted it price low to high. So what's the cheapest anywhere around the area kind of close to this size, and we get a 20 acre in Hinckley for $10,000. That's the cheapest I can see. I searched around the different areas. I mean, nothing comes up in Ludlow, but people call it Barstow for search reasons. And that's it. $10,000 for 20 acres. Here's another 20 acres for $10,000 in the area. So at $10,000, you can have your choice between one or two. At $15,000, you get, a couple other ones you can choose from, but it skips up pretty quick from there. 20 grand seems to be, there's a whole bunch from around 20 grand. That seems to be more like the mass of the market. But I'm asking $4,900. I'd like this thing to sell. I don't want to sit here and wait for 5 years for it to sell. I think this is a really good price, and I think someone will grab it and have fun with it. Take their off-road toys out here and play with it. And then if they don't want any more, they just sell it. Probably sell it for more than they bought it for. So moving on. Going from the property to Ludlow looks like 1.6 miles. So it's kind of not even 2 miles south of Ludlow or off the freeway where you can get gas at Chevron or go to that Dairy Queen, which I think is still open. Not 100% sure about that, but there used to be a Dairy Queen there. And if you go a little further, you're looking for some groceries or supplies or Home Depot. I love going to Home Depot and buying stuff. Bought a truckload of wood today. They were looking at me like I'm crazy. But I'm always building something, so I'm always looking at where Home Depot is. Home Depot, closest Home Depot is in Barstow. And so for supplies, it's 55 miles, 57 minutes on the 40. That's a wide open freeway. I think you can, you pick your own speed on there. Let's move on. It's also a Walmart and about the same distance away, 51 miles. You can get all kinds of stuff there. There's groceries, gas, convenience stores, pharmacy, etc., around Barstow. So if you're coming to this property, I would guess you're coming from one of two directions, from the Los Angeles direction or maybe from the Las Vegas direction. From the Los Angeles direction, from downtown Los Angeles, it says 167 miles, 2 hours 45 minutes in current traffic. It's not rush hour yet, but that's, this thing's still got construction in a half dozen places, so who knows what it really is. And I doubt you're coming from downtown Los Angeles. Maybe some outer lying areas around there would be even faster to get to this area. From Las Vegas, it's 142 miles, like 2.5 hours, just under 2.5 hours. Great roads. I think you can really drive fast through there. The taxes, I pull up the taxes on this thing. $11.30. You got to pay that twice a year. So that's $22.60 if I can do math. So that's pretty cheap for 20 acres of land. You pay $11.30, which the next payment is due April 11th of 2016, and then you got to pay again December 15th of 2016. In San Bernardino County, it's April 11th and December 15th. You got to pay your half annual taxes. So if you buy this property before then, you got to pay this $11.30, and just don't forget to keep the taxes up. I also wanted to throw out there my website. I've got a subscribe feature. If you subscribe to my website, I'll give you $100 off of this property or any other property that I'm presenting along the way. I keep coming up with these kinds of deals. I pride myself in being the cheapest around. You can probably buy from me and do a better job of marketing the property and give a little bit of time and sell it to somebody else for a lot more. Or better yet, sell it to somebody on terms who usually give you a lot more money over time and make money off of these kinds of transactions. Maybe flip a couple and use the proceeds to keep one for yourself. That's what I'm here for. Hope you take advantage of that, but sign up to watch my properties. I'll give you $100 off any of them for the rest of the year. Thank you for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon. Please give me a call, 760-274-7711, if you're interested in buying this property or any of the others I've got listed. Thank you.